Hello, I'm Nigel Edwards, historian extraordinaire. You may remember me from such films as Yarg or Yo-Ho Yo-Ho. The greater classic era of piracy started in the 1560s and lasted up until the 1720s. Pirates are known for their looting, pillaging, and yes, even raping of towns and villages.
No, fool. That's not the type of piracy we're talking about. Software piracy.
Oh, in that case, ho, delightful! 3 cheers for the Queen of England!
Oh, hello! My name's Manuel Birchmans, and I'm going to be explaining to you what software piracy is today. Now go. So yesterday, I just finished downloading the new Harry Potter movie.
Really?
Yeah. It was totally good. But it was sort of blurry. But it was still perfect quality, and I enjoyed every minute of it. It was 100% free. Totally free. But how did they do it? How did I get it for free? It's amazing. So people get this software for free. But how? There's usually a man inside a movie theater with his little video camera, sitting inside recording. He may be hiding inside his jacket, maybe he has a friend in the trade. But somehow he's recording the video illegally. Something people pay for. Right now, what's the price of a ticket, Eric?
I say $6.25.
Eric just paid $6.25 to go see his movie. While me, I had a friend inside the movie theater recording it for me. And when I say friend, I mean friend. And he recorded it, but then he uploaded it. I got it off of his computer. I use software like Kazaa, Emule, other stuff that can get me in trouble, even BitTorrent. And from this software, I was able to download the movie which he uploaded to his computer from his camera for free. So I got the movie he recorded from the theater. And yes, Harry Potter was pretty good. But then how do I enjoy the movie? I can use legal software like Windows Media Player, but I'm using illegal contraband when I watch it. I'm either burning it onto a CD, and then throwing it into my DVD player, and then reclining on my couch watching it. A movie that just was released yesterday, might I add. And is this all legal? Is it straightforward? Am I being a crook here? Is piracy right? Personally, I feel what I did was pretty good, and I'm proud.
Today's market, since the Christmas of 2003, the new DVD-R has come out. The DVD-R is able to copy information from your computer directly onto a DVD and be able to distribute to your friends, family, and yes, even relatives.
Eric, my last trip to India last summer, I went to Delhi, and in every computer store, you don't have to pay for the videos. Unlike in America where piracy, or what they call piracy, is illegal, I was able to get a DVD from the shelf, tell my good stranger friend to make a copy for me. I gave him $1 instead of $14 to get the copy of the video.
Yes, that's quite similar to the Chinese DVD market as well. In China, when I went over just 2 summers ago, you're able to walk into any DVD store and find even DVDs that have just come, or movies that have just come out a week ago in America. I find this surprising, but since the advent of new technology such as the internet, we were able to process information and send information across the world just with a click of a button.
Wow, good coffee. Yeah, and that's still the same in India too. I bought 20 movies when I went to India, and I brought them back with me. And guess what? I sold them for $15 a pop to my American friends. Silly white people.
That's disgusting, Emmanuel.
You know, in India, even the store owner is not afraid of the government. We can make copies of anything without fear of government regulation and people beating us down with nightsticks and canes and guns and tasers.
Yes, that's quite a shame. However, in China today, the government has begun cracking down. The number of media and DVDs and CDs being able to be sold on the market today has greatly decreased. As we can see, piracy is a global problem. With the advent of new cell phone technology, cell phones have gotten more powerful with these coming years. Now cameras and yes, even video cameras are embedded into the cell phones that people can just pretend they're making a call and secretly and discreetly take a picture of anyone, anything at any time. Why, Emmanuel, is that fly in your soup?
No, silly, it's my cell phone.
Whoa, I see.
See, here's a real-world example of cell phone piracy. Say me, Emmanuel Birchmans, the clandestine fellow I am, was in the Wu house while the Wu family had vacated their building. I can walk around, see stuff, like their coffee table, pick up a magazine, it's like, oh my gosh, it's Orlando Bloom! And then take out my camera phone, snap, and take the cover and go home with it. For free. I never paid for the magazine. I didn't even go to a store to buy the magazine. I just used my handy-dandy camera phone to take a picture of the cover. And that's piracy for you, children.
Why, look, it's a duck.
No, silly, it's Emmanuel Birchmans, and I'm here with another method of piracy in the world.
Crikey, mates! It's a pianist!
I got it here, and he doesn't know a thing! And I will go to my computer now and upload it. So I'm here in the Woo room with the tape recorder connected to the computer. All I do is come here, go to Start, All Programs, Accessories, and turn on my recording program. And all I need to do is just click where to save it, press the record button, and it's off to go. And I'm good to go and can upload it to my website anytime I feel. Piracy is easy. So why do people pirate music? Why do people pirate movies? It's all for one reason. It's because we're cheap. That's basically it. Some of us don't really feel that we should be paying $700, $3,000, $5,000 for software that only took 20 men 1 year to create. Why should we be giving movie companies, record companies, and the industry millions and millions of dollars for so little work? Why did the Titanic nearly gain $1 billion in net profit over the past 5 years? Do you think that those people actually worked hard enough to make $1 billion off of one movie? That's why I pirate.
So what are the potential risks for downloading music or pirating music or any type of software in society today? Well, one, for example, is viruses. Take, for example, when a person sends you a file, let's say a Harry Potter movie, you never know what they're actually sending you. They actually could be sending you a virus. You may think it's actually the file that they're sending you, but in reality, it might not be. Another risk is arrest or fines. Since 1998, the U.S. government has been cracking down with the Digital Music Copyright Act, also known as the DMCA. Several teenagers like ourselves have been arrested simply for downloading music and loss of it. And now, even children have been fined, and their parents have had to pay fines over $1 million just for downloading music and software and movies. That's just not right. No, I'm not going to say that's not right. So why is piracy considered illegal or wrong in society today? Well, one reason is that the threat of viruses is commonplace. Such programs as email or Kazaa or BitTorrent, it's quite easy for one to download viruses without even their own knowing. And it can destroy files on their computer or reveal personal information to the public. However, the main reason is that movie and sound companies lose millions of dollars every year from pirates. These companies spend millions of dollars, even billions of dollars, to create these products for the public. However, pirates give these products to the public free of charge. In 1998, the Digital Millennium Copyright Act was passed by the U.S. government to crack down on these pirates. Any downloading of any software or music or even videos was strictly prohibited and could result in arrest.
I'll make you an offer you can't refuse. Unlimited movie downloads, free, latest movies you get on DVD. Do you want this? This is for the common man, for all people. A blow, it's a blow against the man who overcharges us for movies. Do you accept?
What about the record companies and the movie companies that are going to lose millions of dollars every year from your actions?
Screw the record companies. Do you know how much they charge us? Our mothers and fathers came to this great land so that we can live, make money, and live a life of happiness, peace, and joy. Not so that we can throw our money away on $6.25 movie tickets. Not so that we can be scammed. Our money is being wasted on the movie companies. The hard-earned money of our fathers and mothers and our ancestors. We cannot just throw that away, man. We keep it for us. This piracy is a blow against the man. Soon, someday, if we keep on continuing piracy, they'll learn that if they don't bring the prices down, if they don't make movies and other things suitable for all people, then they won't have jobs either.
Think of the big businesses that are losing millions and billions of dollars from your actions. You want to take this outside?
I accept.
Big businesses win.
And we're back. So, I'm getting ready to tell you about how the fallacies are going. You know, piracy has so many topics to do with piracy. Oh my! It's tea time! Let's go! It's tea time! Let's go!
How delightful. Sorry folks, but my partner is in the hospital at the moment. So back to fallacies. One of the reasonings that people use against piracy is that record companies will lose millions and millions of dollars from pirates. However, this reasoning contains the fallacy of slippery slope. It's true that people do pirate, however, not everyone can pirate, and record companies will not lose millions and millions of dollars because of that fact. Piracy is difficult and time-consuming, and not everyone is willing to spend that time to pirate. Also, many people want to experience the movie atmosphere at the theaters and will pay $6.25 or however much the fare is to go to the movie theater and experience that movie setting. How delightful!
You can record things off the air, just like with a VCR. It's no different, but the record companies are still gonna argue. The digital video recorders also act like a VCR. They copy just the same, and guess what? It was all legal. The difference comes in when people start uploading online, because then Then is when you can easily transfer the data across the country, across the nation, across the globe, easily. And that's where the problem lies with piracy. You have your Windows, but piracy is legal at times, and there are discrepancies. There's a faint gray line. Windows Media Player has an option called the Guide, where you can listen to music, MP3s, legal or illegal, legally over the internet through Windows Media Player, and that's allowed. And there's even a small problem with it where if you wanted to, you can record the music that you're listening to easily. And yet that is, at the moment, deemed legal. What happens is that's illegal is when you take a music CD, you convert it to an MP3, and you share it with friends. You're allowed to share it with friends, they say, 5 or 6 friends, but when your number of friends gets to 30,000, you're way too popular. And that's not allowed. That's where you become illegal. And those faint borderlines is where the problem lies, and that's what we need to solve. Don't share too much, but the government should not stomp upon our rights to record, share, and give.
Continuing with the topic of the gray line of piracy, there are several situations we must discuss. For example, is creating a copy and giving that copy of software to someone else, is that legal?
Well, it has been deemed that when you make a copy and give it to someone else, currently that is illegal because they did not pay for it. It's almost the same thing as downloading it. And for that reason, making copies and duplicates, you should only do that for yourself. You should not be giving that to other people for keeps.
So are you saying that creating a copy as a backup, that is legal, that is right?
Well, as a consumer, you have the right to protect your content, what is actually yours. And by making a backup, what you're doing is you're saving it just in case there's a problem with the original. And that as a consumer is a right that you have.
In 1993, there was a court case in which MAI Systems Corp sued P Computer and corporations for making backup copies to repair computers. That making backups was considered illegal then. However, U.S. law has been changed to make it clear that making a backup for yourself is not considered illegal. There's another situation. Is renting the original software, is that legal?
Well, at the moment, most major renting companies like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video have rights made from the major record companies like WB, Sony, and Universal. Because they have these rights, they're able to rent the videos. But usually, it's not just, because what they're actually doing is they're making a profit off of another person's work, which is the same thing as if one of us made a copy of a movie and started selling it. That's basically what the renting companies are doing, but they have the right to do that because they have paperwork done.
So how about if you buy the original software, but after you finish using it, you resell it to, let's say, your friend or relative? Is that legal?
Well, as a consumer, the merchandise you bought belongs to you. As long as you did not make a copy of it to save for yourself before you sell it, you're in good ground. But if you make a copy of the software, keep it for yourself or keep it on your computer installed, and then you give it to someone else selling it, then that is wrong, and you're not supposed to do that.
There was a case in U.S. courts that in Softman versus Adobe and Novell Incorporation for CPU Distribution Incorporation ruled that the purchase of software is simply a purchase and not a license, so that people are allowed to resell their software and still be under American jurisdiction.
Hello. Okay, seriously. Technology today is quite advanced. And that is what scares the recording industry and other industries that fear piracy. Because technology has such new bounds. It's so novel. The new iPods. That is something that runs off piracy. Downloading MP3s. But Apple has gone about justifying the piracy, which by not doing piracy, they use the same mediums, the MP3, but charge for them now. And by doing that, they are keeping clear of the government and the people who wanted to hurt them. See, when people start pirating, they start using the mediums that come along with it. DVD players, VCRs, they all run off of piracy because without piracy, you wouldn't have content to play on your DVD players or your DVRs. It all comes together like that. Even Palm Pilots and computers. You have your games, you got your music, you got your video. Everything is utilized by your computer. Everything is utilized by your Palm Pilot. Even your new PSP and Xbox 360 and your handheld gaming systems. Even those play video, hold documents, hold contraband products off the internet. Everything, pirates find a way to use everything around them. And no one's ever going to be able to protect TVs, VCRs, DVD players from piracy without blocking the rights of the end user. And because of that, many people oppose government regulation upon DVDs, VCRs, and such because they're inhibiting an end consumer's right to use their product, even though they're at risk of piracy.
Here with me today is Apple CEO Steve Jobs.
You might remember my company's prior creations. There was the original iPod, then we came to the photo iPod, then the iPod mini. The mini holds 625 songs and has a 5 gigabyte capacity. But this is old technology. This is obsolete. This Thanksgiving, we've come out with a new iPod. An iPod that blows all others away. An iPod that is so spectacular, you'll tear your heart out.
Oh, you gotta mean the iPod Nano.
No.
You mean the iPod Video, right?
No. You okay? Okay. But this iPod, it's not the Video, it's not the Nano. They're all obsolete at the moment. The new iPod is so unbelievably small that not only will you tear your heart out, you'll eat it too. This is the new iPod. The iPod Pinky. So small that you can carry it even where you put your buttons. So small that you can press it with your pinky. So small that your friends will be so amazed that they'll be so jealous they'll never speak to you again. That is the new iPod. And not only is it so spectacular, it doesn't just hold 625 songs. It holds 132,456 songs. Just roll straight off your tongue. And not only does it hold that, it holds 3,900 hours of video. And 3,250 million pictures. Amazing! But that's too obsolete. The new iPod is even better than the old iPod. It's even better than that mini I just threw away. It's even better than the Pinky. This is the iPod Dust. Yes, it is extremely small. And yes, it plays video. But no, it doesn't hold 300,000 some odd whatever songs. This holds precisely 1 million songs. And you won't need headphones. It'll just dynamically transfer the audio straight through your brain in the form of brainwaves. And you don't need to know where it is, because your mind waves through telepathy will go into the iPod and it'll play the song precisely the one you want. And it'll even play video into your brain. So once you buy this, you just blow it away. And you'll never, ever need it again. Next time you want to see something, just think a little bit, and all your dreams will come true.
Steve Jobs.
Oh God! Thank you. What would happen if government started cracking down on music pirates too much? What if our iPods and all that becomes obsolete because we can't get material? Well, like me, I can always hire my own personal musician.
So what would you like to hear today, Manuel? Some Furley's?
Too slow, too slow, too slow.
How about some Brahms?
Two pieces, you're really cold on that one.
Some Moonlight Sonata?
Too drowsy. No.
So you like something faster, huh?
Yes, faster.
Prokofiev?
Confusing. Too confusing.
Am I getting warmer though?
Yes, you're getting warmer though. I like something upbeat.
Bumblebee Boogie?
You're just a hair off. You're getting close. Close. Something different. But close. You're close.
How about Scott Joplin?
Just a hair off.
You're just one of those poppies, aren't you?
Yeah.
In the future, anything is possible. New technology knows no bounds for piracy or against piracy. However, kids, always remember, only you can prevent forest fires.